Have you ever felt overwhelmed, as if everything around you was pulling you in different directions? A busy schedule, cluttered belongings, and complicated relationships leave you exhausted and disoriented. But is there a way to live simply yet meaningfully? The answer is yes. By adopting a minimalist mindset, you can not only eliminate unnecessary distractions, but also focus on the core values that truly matter. This isn't about doing less, it's about doing what matters, finding freedom and peace in your life. Watch this video to discover 8 tips for living a simple and meaningful life. Step-by-step guidance to help you take control of your life. If you're new to my channel, don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button and like the video to receive more awesome content. In life, have you ever paused to ask yourself, what is truly important to me? Often, we get lost in the cycles of work, social obligations, and consumer habits, spending our precious time on things that hold little meaning. The Stoic philosopher Seneca emphasized, don't waste your time on things that aren't necessary. This is a powerful reminder that your time is finite, yet many squander it chasing things that don't align with their life goals. To live simply and meaningfully, you must clarify what genuinely adds value to your life. This is not an easy question to answer immediately, as it requires self-reflection, observation, and the courage to let go of what is unnecessary. These values often lie in fundamental but profound areas: family, health, personal growth, joy from simple things, or inner peace. Once you identify what matters most, life becomes easier. You know what to prioritize, what to keep, and what to let go of. Think of your life as a garden. If you water weeds instead of beautiful flowers, the garden will soon become chaotic and overgrown. Similarly, if you don't invest time and energy into your core values, your life will be filled with distractions, stress, and fatigue. Identifying what's most important not only simplifies life, but also brings inner freedom and peace. Start by writing down 3 things you cannot live without. Then evaluate your current life to see if what you're doing aligns with these values. If the answer is no, it's time to let go. This step isn't just about simplification, it's the path to a more meaningful and fulfilling life. Do you often feel exhausted from accepting too many invitations, tasks, or responsibilities you don't really want? Most of us fear saying no because we think it might hurt others' feelings or lead to judgment. In reality, saying yes to everything is what exhausts you, scatters your focus, and leaves you lost. Seneca once said, "It's not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it." One of the biggest wastes is not knowing how to say no. The truth is, every time you say yes to something unimportant, you are saying no to what truly matters. Each of us has limited time and energy in a day, and we need to spend it wisely. Learning to say no isn't selfish. It's a way to protect your time and energy so you can focus on what matters most. This is a core aspect of the minimalist mindset, eliminating unnecessary things to make room for what truly adds value. However, saying no isn't always easy. It takes courage and communication skills. Understand that refusing doesn't mean you disrespect others. It means you're being honest with yourself. When you say no, politely but firmly, you set boundaries and affirm your priorities. This reduces pressure, gives you more time for core values, and enables a simpler, more meaningful life. Practice this by starting small. If you encounter an invitation or task that isn't essential, decline with a clear but gentle response, such as, "Thank you, but I can't commit to this right now." Over time, you'll realize that people respect your decisions more than you expect. Mastering the art of saying no will lighten your life significantly. You won't be dragged into unnecessary commitments, but can instead devote your time and energy to what truly matters. Your living space reflects the state of your mind. A tidy room can bring peace, while a cluttered one can make you feel stifled and stressed. If you've ever felt exhausted searching for your keys amidst chaos or overwhelmed by an overstuffed home, it's time to simplify your living space. Decluttering is not just a physical act, it's a way to free your mind. By removing unnecessary items, you clear both physical space and mental energy. The Stoics emphasized that we should not be tied down by material excess. Epictetus once said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." Start by looking around your space. How many items have you not used in the past 6 months? Are these items truly necessary, or are they just taking up space and weighing you down? The minimalist rule is simple. If an item doesn't serve a purpose or bring you joy, let it go. You can sell, donate, or recycle items you no longer use. This process not only makes your living space more open, but also brings mental relief. When everything is in its place, you'll feel more in control of your environment and better able to focus on what truly matters. A clean and organized room is not only visually appealing, but also reduces stress, increases productivity, and improves your overall quality of life. Dedicate a weekend to decluttering. Start small, maybe a desk, wardrobe, or bookshelf. Once you're done, you'll feel a difference. Not just cleanliness, but also a sense of liberation from material burdens. This is the first step to creating a peaceful space that supports your journey toward a simpler, more meaningful life. Let's come together to support our community. If you are a kind person, please hit the like button on this video and leave some energetic comments to spread positive vibes. Together, we can make a difference. In an age where everything moves at breakneck speed, we often find ourselves caught in an endless whirlwind. Overloaded work schedules, jam-packed calendars, and constant phone notifications make it seem like there's never enough time. But does this rush truly add value to your life? Or does it only exhaust you and rob you of precious moments? Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher emperor, advised, "Live each moment, for it is all you have." Slowing down doesn't mean doing less or becoming lazy. It means savoring each moment fully, rather than letting your mind drift into worries about the future or regrets about the past. A morning cup of coffee isn't just a drink. If you focus, it becomes a moment of relaxation, an opportunity to savor its aroma, bittersweet taste, and warmth in your hands. A conversation with a loved one isn't just an exchange of information. It's a chance to connect, listen, and deepen your understanding of each other. To slow down, you need to do fewer things, but do them better. Instead of trying to complete a long to-do list filled with minor tasks, focus on a few truly important ones. Practicing mindfulness is also an effective way to stay present. Spend a few minutes each day simply breathing deeply and observing your surroundings. No multitasking, no overthinking. This helps you train yourself to live in the moment and reduce stress. Slowing down allows you to notice the things you often miss. A breathtaking sunset, the laughter of a child, or the refreshing coolness of an early morning breeze. When you're not rushing, life feels fuller, not because of owning or doing more, but because you're truly living in each moment. Starting today, try setting aside 10 minutes to simply observe and feel, doing nothing else. You'll realize that slowing down isn't about losing time. It's about rediscovering yourself. In today's modern society, we often fall into the trap of unchecked consumerism. Tempting promotions, persuasive advertisements, and social pressures turn shopping into a way to assert our identity or seek temporary happiness. But do you really need the items you buy, or are they just financial and mental burdens? Minimalist thinking and Stoic philosophy teach us that the value of an item doesn't lie in owning it, but in how it serves your life. Ask yourself, do I really need this? Impulsive shopping not only wastes your money, but also clutters your living space and burdens your mind with the upkeep of unnecessary things. The Stoics remind us that happiness doesn't come from owning more, but from needing less. Epictetus famously said, "True wealth is not having many possessions, but having few wants." Conscious consumption doesn't mean depriving yourself or giving up basic comforts. It simply means being intentional with your spending. Before buying something, pause and ask yourself, does this item improve my life? Can I live without it? Could this money be better spent elsewhere? Start by setting a monthly budget to track your expenses. With a clear plan, you'll realize you need far less than you think. Conscious consumption also brings another great benefit. It helps you appreciate what you already have. Instead of chasing new things, you learn to make the most of and care for your current belongings, fostering a sense of contentment and peace. Challenge yourself to a no-spend period, like a week or a month. During this time, you'll discover that true joy doesn't come from material possessions, but from experiences, connections, and self-contentment. Conscious consumption not only helps you live more minimally, but also gives you greater control over your life. Do you often feel like you're racing against time, cramming as many tasks as possible into your schedule? In today's society, busyness is often mistaken for success, leading us to believe that a packed calendar is a badge of achievement. In reality, this only drains your energy, reduces efficiency, and causes you to miss precious moments in life. Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "Do every act as if it were your last." This wisdom reminds us that focus and simplicity create real value. Simplifying your schedule doesn't mean doing less, but doing what truly matters. The Pareto principle, or the 80-20 rule, is an effective tool. 20% of your efforts often yield 80% of the results. Instead of trying to do everything, identify your most important tasks and channel all your energy into them. This approach not only produces better results, but also reduces stress and creates more time for yourself. Start by reviewing your daily schedule. How many tasks are truly necessary, and how many are there out of habit or social pressure? Don't hesitate to eliminate low-value activities or delegate them to others if possible. Letting go of a few unimportant tasks doesn't diminish your worth. Instead, it helps you focus on what truly deserves your attention. Taking time to rest is also an essential part of a simplified schedule. A day off to do nothing or indulge in personal hobbies not only recharges your energy, but also boosts creativity and productivity when you return to work. Instead of trying to do more, take moments to enjoy life. Read a book, go for a walk, or simply relax with a cup of tea. When you learn to simplify your schedule, you'll realize that busyness doesn't equate to effectiveness, and leisure isn't a waste of time. On the contrary, a focused, meaningful, and streamlined schedule allows you to live more fully, bringing genuine peace and joy. Life becomes much lighter when you master the art of letting go. But why is this so difficult? Humans are often tied to expectations, fears, and the past, things we cannot control or change. Stoic philosopher Epictetus taught, "Happiness depends not on what you possess, but on how you think." This highlights that inner freedom comes not from clinging to things, but from the ability to let go. Letting go doesn't mean shirking responsibility or becoming indifferent to life. It's about accepting what lies beyond your control. You cannot change the past, predict the future, or fully control the thoughts and actions of others. What you can control is how you respond to these things. Clinging to what cannot be changed only adds stress, exhaustion, and hinders personal growth. Start by identifying what you're holding on to. Is it a broken relationship, an outdated goal, or negative emotions like resentment and fear? Once identified, ask yourself, is this within my control? Does it truly serve me? If the answer is no, it's time to let it go. A practical way to practice letting go is to focus on the present. Spend a few minutes each day practicing gratitude. Write down or reflect on the things you appreciate at this moment. This trains your mind to focus on the positive rather than obsessing over the past or future. Finally, remember that letting go is a process, not an instant decision. There will be moments of difficulty, but every small step brings you closer to inner freedom. As you release what's unnecessary, you'll feel lighter, and life will become simpler and more meaningful. The key question is, are you ready to let go? Humans are social creatures, and relationships play a key role in giving life meaning. However, not all relationships are worth your time and energy. Many people find themselves stuck in shallow social connections, negative interactions, or relationships that bring more stress than joy. Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "Choose carefully the people you allow into your life, for they greatly affect your spirit." To live simply and meaningfully, you need to simplify your relationships. This doesn't mean cutting ties with the world, but rather focusing on quality over quantity. A few genuine friends, strong family bonds, or a small but positive community can bring more value than hundreds of superficial acquaintances. Start by evaluating your current relationships. Who brings joy, support, and safety into your life? Conversely, who makes you feel drained, pressured, or uneasy? Don't hesitate to set clear boundaries with toxic or no longer relevant relationships. Instead of feeling guilty, see it as a way to protect your mental well-being. Spending quality time with those who truly matter is an essential part of a minimalist lifestyle. Instead of fleeting, meaningless social interactions, create deep and memorable moments with close family and friends. A phone-free dinner, a walk in nature, or a heartfelt conversation will bring more value than any large social gathering. When you simplify your relationships, you'll find yourself with more time, less stress, and the energy to focus on people who genuinely matter. This isn't just a way to simplify life, it's a means to build a strong support system that helps you live fully and meaningfully. Living simply and meaningfully is not a luxury or an unattainable ideal. It is a journey of choices and awareness. Through these 8 tips, from identifying what matters, saying no, to learning to let go, you now have practical tools to create a life of lightness and value. Stoic philosophy teaches that happiness doesn't come from possession or control, but from mastering your thoughts and actions. When you focus on the essentials, clear your mind and surroundings, you'll discover true peace and freedom. Start with small steps and gradually build a life you truly want. Simple, profound, and meaningful. Thank you for watching this video. Let's support our wonderful community by hitting subscribe and turning on notifications right now. Show everyone that you're living kindly by liking the video and sharing your experiences in the comments. Take action now to spread positive energy.